he's just young. He's so young that he think tricking is a bad thing.
No, but I'm just saying, stay humble. You could have just kept it quiet, didn't even respond to it. But the whole, oh, I see you in court. I feel like that's when it's just like, all right, you nigga, you did what you did. Like, it is what it is. I feel like you ain't had to take it there, and that makes it even worse because now you about to sit here and take her to court. If you spent the money, you spent the money.
No, I mean, but again, you're missing the point though. I think it's because he's young, because he's so young. And for people who don't know who we're talking about, let me see if did I send you? I made it. I ain't probably even send a voice, and it sounds crazy anyway, so it don't matter. Nobody don't want to hear that shit. But the girl, so basically, for people who don't know, Cenat must have been some girl he was on live stream with before, whatever the case may be. She was fat as all. And again, when I talked about this with the Diddy situation, I know it sounds crazy when I say certain things because everybody live in a day and age where nobody want to get married, and most people would, if you was in Cenat's shoes and you was young, rich, and super famous, you wouldn't want to be in no relationship, and that will be your downfall. And for Kai, this not the first time some allegation. And the thing that probably sent them over the top is because the girl played with him and called him like Diddy Jr. So I get it. I understand because of that anything affiliated with Diddy or you trying to play around with those even alleging to that, I would have sent me over the top too. But the way you kind of eliminate all of that is, hey, if you got some guaranteed in the house cheeks, guess what you won't be? You won't be lusty, sending and allowing random women to pull up to your crib. That's one of his things. I mean, I don't know if he got security. I'm sure he do because I mean he got too many rappers and stuff coming in and out of his junk. So I'm sure he got some form of security there. But him and his could he have a steady? I mean, could he be in a steady relationship right now? Him being who he is and him having all this different traffic coming in and out of there, could he really have a steady relationship right now? Of course he can. To me that would make more sense.
But how would that play? It's just like, all right, my girl here, like y'all gotta chill out. Y'all can't be,
nigga, Marcus. I'm sure he ain't in a 1-bedroom apartment.
I'm not saying necessary pop, but I'm just saying like because he's on there all the time. So how can you sit here and date somebody or even be with somebody like, all right, well, damn, he always on the stream. He always got people in and out of here. Like, are you okay with?
Guess what I'm saying. He still have days where he don't stream.
Oh, okay. See, I thought he was always
on. No. He still got days. I mean, let's be clear. When he streamed for a long time. He do them little challenges where he makes stream for 72 hours and then he'll take a break. He'll take a day off. That could be the day when you dating your girl.
Okay. See, I thought he was like one of the ones.
Like because you think about it let's be real. For the average person, how many dates are you going on? Like if you work every day and you working 9 to 5 and you working, even if you working extra more than the regular 40 hours and you pushing 50, 60 hours a week, you probably still realistically only going on a date, if that, or just even have one day a week where you can kind of spend it with your girl. So he just like any regular nigga. Okay, this one day a week, yeah, my girl can get this. So he may even have 2 days a week where he can give her. But what I'm saying is two things that somebody should have texted him and said, bro, it's nothing wrong with tricking. He was livid and wanted to go out of his way because that's, again, young. That's why sometimes when people be like, oh, 21, you're grown. No, because his audience is that young. They're young as he is. I think he like 20 something. I know he ain't older than 25. He's younger than 25 and his audience is younger than that. So guess what? All of them think tricking is like having AIDS. No, dog, it's okay. You tricked on a girl. Who gives a fuck? You got the bread, nigga. Most people don't got $5,000 to spend, period. So for even if that was an allegation, guess again, if he was older and he understood, nigga, guess who flourished in that space knowing they tricked that bag? Rick Ross, Future, Drake, everybody and their mother. Oh, like that is almost damn near the go-to thing for, I forgot who was that I was watching, and the other day they had a video and they had and they were showing off like a bunch of Birkin purses that they had. Oh, it was Boston Richie. Like nigga, matter of fact, when NBA YoungBoy slid into Boston Richie and Finesse 2 times, both of their baby mothers' DMs, or he posted them in their Insta story and telling them, come and mess with me, I got some real money. Again, he led with money. So I think that's for Cat, and maybe because he maybe because he's, I want to say he like Trini or something. So maybe in their I can't even say that because nigga, African niggas is the biggest tricks in the world. So I can't even sit here and say, oh, it's not a foreign thing. Foreign niggas trick that bag. So that's just I think that's just an age thing. I think he's so young, and I did because of course I'm on Twitter, so I seen a bunch of his people who I call himself his fans or in the same age group as him was clowning him for tricking. Bro, it's a part of life. And the girl even tweeted out like, dog, grown men trick. Like grown men pay for box. Like what are we talking about? But again, because his audience is young, he's young. He acted young and childish over a nigga. She didn't say you are worder. She said you paid for it. What the hell are you losing your mind for, nigga? I didn't know. Listen, but this again, we talk about kids because for older men, like the older you get, you laugh. You have your stories about that. Remember that time I paid? I got me some box for $40. Like yeah, of course you don't want to pay $5,000. You sound like a sucker. But because it is people out here paying $40 to get some box. And don't get me wrong, that girl she was trash. I'm not gonna hold you. That girl,
that's why I said with him, I would have just let that shit just fly by.
It was hard to let fly by because people seen when you booked her because you did it on live stream.
I still would have just let it fly by. All this Drake future and all that nonsense, let it keep flowing. For you to just to entertain is just like, damn, you giving her light, you giving her name.
Yeah,
So
you give
I would just
you
let it
and
fly.
that's all she
If
realistically
it, at
she
the
just
end of the
wanted.
day, all right, you pay for it, cool. Let's let it be. But then you talking about, oh, I'm gonna see you in court and all that. You
Yeah,
bringing more attention
yeah,
to yourself, and nobody even really paid it no mind. You
sure.
could have just let it go under the radar.
Sure. And
That's why I say stay humble. I wouldn't have said nothing. I would just, all right, cool, let it be.
you know the crazy thing is, I seen a girl tweet and was sitting here saying, "Dog, these young girls are so stupid. You sitting here exposing a millionaire trick that you had for some Twitter clout is retarded." And which it is. You're gonna get your little 15, 20 minutes of fame, and then it's gonna vanish, and people gonna be like, all right, now what's next?
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna forget about you because, like you said, if the smart thing for Cal was be like, all right, let me just be quiet. Like, you don't have to really talk about nothing because like you said, most of the media attention right now is going to be Rick Ross versus Drake and Kendrick, or who when they gonna respond. Like, that's going to take up the media space.
Shit, it wasn't he used in the whatchamacallit in the song?
Oh yeah, Drake shouted him out in the song.
Yeah, so I would have let that shit fly right over.
Yeah, I would have let it fly. But and the crazy thing is, like, the NBA play-in is coming up. It's coming up Tuesday. Matter of fact, come up to